Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. You're on another motherfucking episode of I Was Just Thinking podcast. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, leave a comment. We'd love to talk to you. This is John Farmer. I almost forgot who we were. I'm James Wilson. And again, man, I'm just going to lead right into it. I don't know why it popped in my head. But when I was like 6 or 7 years old, I had this genius idea because I love being outside. I mean, being inside sucked because you just get harassed by my fucking stepdad. So I'm outside just playing around. And I'm like, damn, I want to stay outside longer. So I was like, what can I do? So I took some scotch tape with me into the bathroom. Now I said, what I'll do is I'll put some clear tape, over my piss hole. And then all I got to do is just, and it'll just, like putting your thumb over a fucking water hose. It was just,
I don't think.
can't get, and just let it sit there. And then I could just run around. And then when I got back, I could just rip the tape and just let it pour out like.
That might hurt your bladder, man.
Oh, no. I got in there. I put the tape on. I was all right. Here it goes. I'm just expecting it just to set. This shit. So it's spraying out the fucking sides and burning like shit. It's like ah. My mom was like, What's going on in there? I was like nothing. I'm like trying to wipe piss off. I go like toilet paper. We're like go. And I'm trying to fucking wipe the walls down and all this other in the shower curtain. Because of the piss, it just started skeeting out the fucking sides of the tape. So, yeah. 0 out of 5. Do not recommend.
That's alright, man. We've all done dumb shit as a kid.
But, yeah, some reason. I saw something earlier when I was doing something. And I was like, oh my God. And it just triggered
it made
me covering up. Yeah.
Sense in your head. Not practically, though.
Yeah, but they got me thinking about just dumb shit. I've done a lot of dumb shit. And I'm trying to.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Dude, same here. I've done plenty of dumb shit. Let's see. Oh, I told my coworker about this the other day. I thought like getting your picture taken with the camera and lice were related because every year. In my elementary school, we'd go get our picture taken for the yearbook, and after that, we'd get lice checked for some reason. I never knew why. I thought it was because, like, the flash in the camera causes whatever the hell lice is. I was legit in I was in middle school when I realized, like, oh, they just did that on the same day when we were already rounded
Everybody
up.
put those fucking fake little things on. Like it's like 900 and something heads just passing over the fake top.
Yeah, I thought the flash from the camera would give you lice, and that's like
that's
why the photographer would put the blanket over his head,
like a lead shield at the fucking dentist office.
Exactly. I don't know.
Damn, man.
I was pretty old when I realized like that those were unrelated.
You know what? I guess. In the same sense, I used to think that because my mom would get hysterical if somebody had pink eye or something. Oh, don't even look, don't look. And I thought if you just like kind of like fucking Medusa, if you just stare them in the eye, like it would just.
You'll get pink eye, yeah.
Cause I mean, she would get hysterical, and it took me. I was like 20 something when I actually the first time I got a pink eye. I didn't even know what the fuck it was. It was just goozing up.
Yeah. I've thankfully never gotten pink eye, but that would suck.
But yeah, looking at somebody with pink eye does not give you pink eye. But she made it sound like it did. Like, don't even look.
I could see why a child might think that, though. It's like something wrong with your eyes. Can you look at looking at the sun's like the only thing you can look at with, and then there'll be something wrong with your eyes. That's funny, though. I used to think bats weren't real. Like, I just thought it was like spooky Halloween decor stuff, like witches and cauldrons. I think I was like 10 or so. I was outside playing, and I was just like, what the hell was that? It was dusk, almost dark. And I was like, that was a weird looking bird. It was like, that's a bat, genius. I'm like, what? Seriously just thought it was like Halloween decoration,
It was like a Bigfoot moment. Oh my God, it's real.
That would be cool if Bigfoot was real, but Bigfoot should be Halloween decor now.
Me and man, what was it, about 9 or so years old. I had these two friends, these two brothers that lived across the street from me. This is in Reynolds, Georgia. Real small town. And I guess that has no bearing on anything. But I would go over to their house.
Sounds like a small town.
Yeah, because I could just go over there. I just leave my house and run over to theirs, and I'll be over there till dark. But what we used to do is we'd go into the attic. Drew and Sydney, that was the names. They said, "Oh yeah, there's bats up in the attic." We were big on like Ghostbusters and wrestling and shit. So we would take a fishnet, little fishnet, go up there, and they'd have like a little dustbuster, the little mini handheld vacuum. And I was like rattling it like this. We're going around looking for fucking bats, trying to see if we can catch one.
Scary as hell. That reminds me, Bats in the Attic. It reminds me of Jumanji. And that was another movie I watched when I was a kid. Like, I didn't know bats were like actually real thing. Especially these giant vampires.
So get some more of those fake ass bats again.
Yeah, I thought it was like vampires and stuff. Vampire bats? There's no such thing as bats. But yeah, we all have these misconceptions when we're children, and we learn. We live and we learn. So,
I guess another stupid thing. That's not really stupid. Here's something else.
I'll hear you out. What you got?
All right. So me and my buddies, man, we go out and we go to the strip club.
Uh-oh.
But when we go to the strip club, our tradition is we would get a bottle of Goldschlager, and we stand out in the thing and we just pass it around until it was done. Then throw the bottle in the trash can and go in. And but that night they were having it was like, damn, I forget who it was. I think it was several of us, but anyway, so they're having a whipped cream wrestling night of there, and the girls are there wrestling, and this DJ, I was feeling good. I'm like, woo, yeah, all this other shit. And the DJ was like, "Oh man, is everybody having fun? Yeah." He said, "Y'all want to see some more? Yeah." And he was like, "Yeah, who would love to have my job?" And I was the only one. I was like, "Yeah." He said, "Good, come on up here." I was like, "What?" He said, "I'm supposed to be wrestling next," but he said, "You know what? You're gonna be up here."
Yeah, that's funny. You're just like, "Hey, what's up, everyone? Be sure to tip your waitresses and give it up for candy
and titties."
Nice.
So yeah, I get up on the stage and everything. I'm standing in front of the pool, it's like looking at everybody, and they throw up this fucking blow up doll out there to me. And this is back in when was this? Back when I was like big into like wrestling and everything. And I was like, you know what? I'm about to beat the shit out of this doll.
About to fuck this blow up doll up.
Man, so I'm like picking on, like power bomb the shit out of it. I'm like jump up and fucking as high as I could, go down, the elbow drop.
The crowd just like, oh!
Yeah, so I'm like, leg dropping, hitting the fucking Hulkamania.
Don't pop a hole now.
And
so did you end up winning? You ended up winning, right?
Oh yeah, of course, man. I threw that shit. They came out, they were like hitting me with these fucking double-headed dildos.
Ooh. It's not what I signed up for.
But yeah, I was like, they were like, hey man, what the hell happened? I don't know, to tell you the truth. We can go now.
Yeah, that was a good time. So did you end up going back to strip clubs after that?
Huh? Yeah.
A couple times, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I never really went up too many times.
They didn't top that one though when you were wrestling blow up doll, getting hit in the face with dildos though.
Yeah, never saw anything like that.
Never saw that again.
But
It's all these gentlemen's clubs now. Hell yeah, dude.
yeah, no, you put me with some damn Goldschlager, I would have done just about.
That's the one with like the little
You
gold
tempt me, yeah.
flakes.
You bet me, say, hey man, I bet you want to do this. I'm like, hell yeah, let's do it, motherfucker.
Hey man, some people
Yeah.
gotten famous that way.
Yeah, unfortunately. Didn't work for me. If we would have had cell phones back then, maybe I'd be a star.
Yeah, true that. You know, Tim Allen got famous from doing stand-up on a dare. That
Really?
was his first time doing stand-up, was on a dare.
Well,
I
damn.
think there's someone else. Nah, forget, fuck it.
Yeah.
You never know, kids. Just act
never
stupid
know.
and fake it till you make it.
I remember I used to love I used to love the elbow drop.
Those were always brutal.
Yeah, elbow dropped off a shed onto like a trash can. Elbow dropped on the like the hood of somebody's car. They were in it. I was like, I couldn't.
Dude,
That was a little.
if web videos back then existed, you would just be like, just elbow dropping a bunch of random stuff. Elbow drop this car.
I mean, like a dude. You ever see the guy, Superhuman?
No.
He's like this juggler. He's this for the juggalos and juggalettes. Do I like it? Try it's a hole. I hope you like it. He rips his shirt off. He's what? He'll take his shirt off and jump onto. He's like got this little platform, and he jumps off onto like light bulbs and barbed wire and shit. It's
Have you seen any of like the backyard wrestling stuff?
Huh? Oh yeah.
Some of those people take it really seriously.
Fuck yeah,
Like
they
it
do.
becomes a culture.
Yeah, I used to
Just
be
getting fucked up.
for a little while. I was big into like Mick Foley and stuff like that. So yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Well, that takes the likes of being young and dumb to a whole nother level.
Yeah. No, that was. No, I mean I never did any of that. I never threw some like barbed wire up. But some of my reels, like when I'm going through like Facebook and some shit, it'll some little backyard wrestling stuff will pop up sometimes. So.
Nice.
I'll have to give it a watch. But
We had some good times, didn't we? Good times back in the day.
good times, hey. If you like Modelo, give us a like. Tell us about it. What's your favorite beer?
I like Modelo.
Yeah, me too.
I like all the Mexican beers.
You ever have Soul? It's like
Soul's
SOL.
awesome.
Yeah.
Soul's the shit. Chris would always get those.
Yeah.
My buddy Chris would always get the Souls. They're the shit. I don't really like Tecate though.
Tecate. I don't know if I know that one. Wait a minute.
Probably recognize the box when you see it, but it's one of the.
It's got the
other-
funky like little symbol on it.
Yeah, like red and
Yeah,
black.
like a red. Yeah. All right.
Mexico. Have you had Mexican Coke? Coca-Cola? Mexican Coca-Cola.
There's a possibility of it.
I don't know. They just like put more sugar. It's like natural sugar or what, but it's supposed to be better. They still got it in the glass bottles and ship it over here.
If you were in Mexico and somebody came up to you and said, like, hey man, you want Coke? You want Coke? Would you buy it? Would you buy and actually do something that some random person in Mexico?
Not now because I'm just too old for that shit.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff might give me like jittery and maybe some
Yeah.
chest pains. I can't fuck with that anymore. Maybe
Yeah,
10 years
but-
ago I would have. 10 years ago, even 20 years ago when I was 15, been like, hell yes, break that shit out, brother. But yeah, that's happened to me when I've been to the Bahamas. Someone just randomly walks up to me, like, hey, you need any snort? Or whatever they say, snow, I don't know what they called it. But multiple people just asked me if I needed anything, and like, no thanks, appreciate it.
I mean, I guess you could be pretty ballsy doing that because, I mean, what's somebody going to do? Like, this gentleman's offering me cocaine over here. And, like, they're going to go to the authorities. I'm like, hey, just...
Yeah, you're
Well, you here for like 2 days?
You're gonna waste your 6 hours off the cruise ship, like talking to the police, being like, "This guy's hovering over all the tourists."
I want to talk to the constable.
No, but 10 years ago, I definitely would have tried to do some. I know this one guy on a cruise I went on. This guy I met on the cruise. He got a taxi right when we got to Nassau, Bahamas. It's like the city in the Bahamas.
Yeah.
It's a third world country, but he got a taxi and just told the taxi driver, take me to get the best cocaine you can get. And he drove up. He said the taxi driver got out, opened up a mailbox and got something and came back. And this dude ended up like snorting it all, of course, before he even got back on the ship.
Yeah.
But he also got some weed too, which was cool. So we actually were able to smoke some weed on the ship because I didn't bring any on.
Yeah.
It's kind of sketch just bringing.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd
on a cruise. I definitely bring my vape, bring my weed vape all day. You just never know. But I do be smelling it when you're out there on the balcony. It's like you smelling like, damn, they got it in. What am I doing wrong? But nah, I can't be messing with the drugs no more.
Yeah, it was
just beer for me.
Beer for me.
Beer and whiskey.
But
just kidding. I don't like whiskey. Sorry. People probably be like, fuck you, man.
But, yeah. Yeah, more stupid shit, but... Well, what else
I had my Jackass days back in the day. That was like right when I was...
What do you do, like stunts and stuff?
Yeah, we did stupid stuff on the video camera. Like, jumped off a golf cart into like this 6 foot high Brussels bushes, and Chris and everyone started freaking out. They didn't think I was really gonna do it, but I was just like, whatever, fuck it. I gotta find a way to fit in.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were stoked. Like, holy shit, dude! It's like a huge hole in the bush on the top of these perfectly straight hedged bushes. But yeah, I just jumped off. I stood on the seat in the back and just jumped off, and everyone was cool. And after that, we just started doing stupid stunts, like dress up as a gorilla. And like just throw shit around. My buddy had a gorilla suit. Bunch of stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Took like garbage lids and like slid down as much hills as we could find in the neighborhood. Like just slid down bushes into like another bush.
Yeah.
We trashed a lot of bushes.
Okay.
But dude, my friend had all that on video camera for a while.
Really?
I don't know if he still has it or not. If
Damn,
it's
man.
been digitized.
Next week's episode, highlights from John's Jackass days.
It was on the VHS tape, the mini one though. Yeah, that was 2003 or 4.
Hell yeah.
Nah, we did some dumb stuff though. But
that reminds me of what we used to do. These friends of mine, they were twins, and they had this house, and in the back, it was kind of like this little gully type, valley type thing. But, I mean, pretty wide, but all these trees back there had these vines, so we'd take the knife or whatever, machete, and mind you, we were like 10 years old, and we'd go back there, cut a vine, and we'd run as fast as we could and swing out. I mean, the only way, though, to know if the vine would actually hold, I mean, we'd snatch it a little bit, but getting full weight on it out in a centrifugal
Yeah.
freaking manner.
I know what you mean.
So it,
Just
it was like, oh no, it ain't.
couldn't hold
just
any weight. Couldn't hold a 40-pound child.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
some
I
of them, I
used to
mean, we'd
do that
move out
shit,
there
too.
10 feet off the ground. We look,
Try to Tarzan that shit.
and then we had this big wheel, and eventually we upgraded to bikes. But like I said, it's a pretty good steep hill. So we had this little course going down it, and at the end was these bush. But the point was, get it down, and whoever could crash, whoever had the best crash, would win. I don't know what would win, but
Best crash wins bragging rights.
yeah. So
Is the crown the victor? Yeah. Yeah, fun times, man. I love doing stupid stuff.
yeah,
It just has a certain lore when you're younger. You can still make bad decisions when you're that young.
Well, I mean, unless you
It'd be
know,
okay.
it's kind of like with the racing and stuff like that. You know, it kind of almost like reminds you of how far you can actually go. Like, okay, well, all right, I made that. There we go.
Yeah.
I don't know. You gotta risking the limits. Like
You gotta push it to the limit.
push it to the limit.
Push it to the limit.
Walk along the razor's edge.
Hey, you guys. Hey, what's up? Give us a like if you like to push it to the limit.
Anybody out there pushing it? Pushing it good?
Push it. Push it real good. Have you done any other stupid shit as a kid? I've been in plenty of bicycle wipeouts. I've got some permanent scars from that.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of bicycle crashes. There's one kid used to get so pissed at me when again in Reynolds, the same place I'd go bat hunting. So this guy's like, let me borrow it. It's like this little 50 or something cc little motorcycle. He had a bigger one, but this little thing, I mean, for the age I was,
Yeah, it's for
I'd
kids.
scoot all over the fucking place. But I would try to jump it every time I jumped this fucking thing. I crashed. I mean, it didn't matter the size ramp. He said, man, you gotta stop trying to fuck up my bike. I'm sorry, man.
Trying to push it to the limit.
I'm pushing it to the goddamn limit, man. But, yeah. It's a minute. You messed up my bike.
I've never been on one of those. I've actually never been on a motorcycle or dirt bike of any kind.
Really?
Yeah, I've been on plenty of like ATVs and
okay,
stuff,
yeah.
Never anything with motorized two-wheel drive.
Well, I didn't for a long time. And another stupid thing, but the dude was standing there. All three of us go out into this while we were at Fort Drum. My dude, buddy of mine, Nielsen, finally got oh man, I got my motorcycle delivered from Arizona. I mean, he used to ride like trails and shit over in Arizona. So this thing is, it's a nice thing bike. And it's like, what, all the shit. So he takes us over. Let me show you where I've been riding. So he takes me, and then he comes back, gets her. We're all three, and he's riding around with her. He said, oh man, you want to drive it? I said, motherfucker, I ain't been on a damn motorcycle since I was like 10 years old. Or I haven't driven a motorcycle since I was like 10 years old. I was like, this is about 27 or so. I don't know, so I said, man, I don't know. He said, oh man, come on, don't be a pussy. I said, well,
don't be a pussy, man. Come on, man.
I was like, man.
Be a man.
I was like, all right, man. He's all right, cool. He's like, just do this. That thing popped up. My damn feet came like this. I mean, I was like, all right, let me just ease into it. This thing, he said, yeah, I forgot afterwards. He told me, I forgot to tell you, I got the little delay taken off. So as soon as you go into it, I was like, oh, that wasn't good. But damn, yeah, my feet went back like this. The thing popped up. And like my stomach was on the seat. like this shit's rode.
Yeah.
And eventually, that thing kept riding off. And I mean, I come like chest first. I mean, of course, the bike. I mean, you're probably about 7 feet off the damn ground. I mean, I'm pretty sure I got up to about 20 something miles an hour.
Jeez.
Like this, and it went off and flipped like that. Like this, I went. I had to go. Yeah, I had to go to the aid station, or the medic. After that one, I was like scarred up. I think I still got that fucking T-shirt somewhere, but yeah, I was.
That's what I imagine happening to me if I try to just like hit the throttle way too hard. Like, whoa, shit.
Yeah. I
wouldn't know what to do. Like, I think it's too late for me to learn how to ride a motorcycle. Oh,
I've been thinking about getting something to just cruise around on, not for speed, but for like a good,
like a Harley.
Yeah.
Something like
maybe
that.
ride the girls around or something. But I've been thinking about it. Of course, my wife thinks it's a damn death machine.
It's got no walls. How's it gonna protect you if you crash? That's what my mom used to tell me. Like, they're so dangerous and they don't have walls like a car, Jonathan. Like, yeah, that's scary. Maybe that's why I never rid one. Yeah, never been on a motorcycle.
Pumped into the head.
Can't say that was stupid, though. Yeah. I probably would have done a lot of stupid shit on one.
Stupid for me because I should have been like, hey, man, pussy or not, I don't feel comfortable taking this racing style motorcycle. Down these little, all these.
Do you want me to crash this? Because that's most likely what's gonna happen, man.
I should have said no, but I was like, you know what, fuck it. Let me see. Maybe if well, the thing that drove me was I was like, if it goes well, and I don't eat shit, this could be pretty damn fun. Then so that's what put me in the seat.
You're gonna be obsessed with it. It's like. Honey, I'm going to buy me a dirt bike.
But it took about...
And a trailer.
It took about 8 seconds. It was a good bull riding time. 8 seconds? Yeah. It took me about 8 seconds to get slung off that.
That's all it takes. And bam!
But he ran over and he said, oh, my bike! I said, motherfucker. Because when you hit your chest,
you're just laying on the ground like, oh.
It's like, fuck.
It's like, no, my bike.
Fuck you, motherfucker.
My bike! Dude, yeah, you gotta represent. Gotta show out for the dudes, man.
Yeah. We had this other time. We were at this club in Silver at Fort Drum. And it was wet T-shirt night.
All right.
And this is where the age paid off. Yeah, I think about 27. Did I say about 27? So this is how everybody else is younger because of my age group. I mean, I went in at 24. Everybody else went at like 18. So I'm like the old fuck. And so we're at this club and it's about he said, well, for the last round, he said, who's the oldest one in here? They were like, oh, this motherfucker. I was like, yeah, man, 27. So he's like, come on up here.
That's so old.
And he said, yeah. He said, you're gonna get to pour the water on the T-shirts for the wet T-shirt contest. So yeah, for the last round, I got this like little gallon jug. But then the last, like it was like a little pool, like this little bucket. So for the last one, I like picked up the whole shit. Oof.
How do you get picked for all these activities at the clubs?
I don't know. It was just the most random
like,
shit.
Hey,
so I'm up there.
DJ.
I was like, yeah.
You should like get a job at a club. Apparently, you've already had a couple gigs working at one or two. He just randomly gets picked. That's some good luck, man.
Hell yeah. Me and titties are like this, son. Alright.
That's a good one.
Speaking of titties, if you're still watching, give us a like. Give us an unlike. Leave us a comment. Tell us some dumb shit you did. And I guess we'll see you on the next one.
Love.
Peace.